Hello everybody. My topic for this course is third grade fractions, decimals, and percentages. Today I chose to use the resource Engage New York for this resource walkthrough. And I think that someone has actually used this module in their resource walkthrough, but I'm actually going to show you a specific lesson. So here it goes. First of all, Engage New York is a really great website because I like that how they have it organized. They divide everything up into modules for each grade level. So fractions are actually in Module 5. So when I went to Module 5, I clicked on Topic A, which is up right now. And Topic A actually has 4 lessons in it. Okay. And for each of the lessons, I like if you scroll down, it talks about the Common Core Learning Standards, and these are actually the standards that fit this whole module. So for this first lesson that I chose, I'm going to get it up right here. It's from that module A, or it's topic A of module 5. It's lesson 3, and it starts with an objective. All of the lessons all start with an objective. It says specify and partition a whole into equal parts, identifying and counting unit fractions by drawing pictorial area models. Okay. Now, right away, I went to the Common Core standards, even though they're listed. But that first standard that goes with this lesson is to understand a fraction 1 over b as the quantity formed by one part when a whole is partitioned into b equal parts. Understand a fraction a over b as the quantity formed by a parts of size 1 over b. Okay, and then if you go to the Nebraska standards, here's the area that talks about fractions. It actually fits MA 3.1.1.D, E, F, and G. And G actually talks about finding parts of a whole and parts of a set using visual representations. And F talks about the same thing, which that lesson is about drawing pictorial area models. So I thought that those standards really fit with this lesson. Now, in every Engage New York lesson, here's the structure of it. There's a fluency practice for 12 minutes, application problem suggested at 10 minutes, the concept development, which is the actual lesson about partitioning a whole in equal parts, they say about 28 minutes, and then a student debriefing, which is about 10 minutes. So the total time for an Engage New York lesson is about an hour. All right. So if we scroll down, here's the fluency practice. It looks like they're multiplying with 6. That's their practice for the day, and then group counting. And then you go down, there's an application problem. And these are usually story problems that students just do in about 10 minutes. And then the concept development, it's suggested around 28 minutes. And that's just the entire lesson. And then it ends with the debrief, which is down here. And then also there's worksheet examples. Now, I admit as a kindergarten teacher, I didn't always use these worksheets. I'm not a big fan of worksheets, but they did work in a lot of instances. I liked in kindergarten, I was actually able to, well, if you're not in a PDF file, you're actually able to edit these lessons. So, for instance, this page, it has 3 different problems on it. In my kindergarten lessons, I would actually be able to maybe even move some of these shapes and delete some of this stuff, so I could maybe just have one problem maybe as a starter for math on a day. That's what I really loved about this website in particular for kindergarten. Right. Right. And other lessons, you can just download them to your computer. So I've already downloaded some, and it downloads into a zip file, and here's all the topics, and you can bring them up, and you just click on a lesson and it comes right up. So if I wanted to explore the next lesson, lesson 4, you just click on it and it comes up. The objective for lesson 4, which is after lesson 3, of course, is represent and identify fractional parts of different wholes. So yeah, I think it's a great resource. It's easy to use. You don't have to really necessarily teach all of the modules, but if you needed something extra to add to a math lesson, you could look at Engage New York and see what lessons they have for the area that you are teaching in. Thank you for listening.